Transformers of Eternia.
You're watching Transformers of Eternia, and today I want to go over the Transformers Livestream May 23 exclusives and pipeline reveals and all that stuff for these Transformers that they showed off and showcased. I'm not going to go through every single one that they showcased that day, mainly the movie stuff, because I just am not into the movie stuff. I'm probably not going to go see the movie, and I don't have a lot of positive things to say about some of these movie designs. So I will just not talk about those, and I'm not a big fan because the movie toys always take up the shelves, and for some reason that's more important than keeping up with Transformers Legacy Evolution and all those lines and getting them stocked, because what'll happen is they'll just sit there on the shelf and they won't get stocked because the new movie stuff is coming out, and that's more important. So that's pretty much why I don't really care for the movie stuff. I don't really need that stuff. I don't collect the movie stuff. But that being said, looking at this list here, I just wanted to kind of touch on all of these things that are on the list, and this is really all I care about. So let's talk about the Voyager Gaming War for Cybertron Megatron first, because that's a character that I actually think I might actually buy. I don't think he looks the best though. The tank mode, well, it's a hover tank. I'm not a big fan of that, and I wasn't a big fan of that in the video game because it just kind of doesn't look like a thing. It just kind of looks like something with a gun on top. And in this picture, of course, they got his little weapon, his like mace or whatever, and I think that's stupid that it plugs into the top because it just looks dumb. It just doesn't look... It didn't do that in the video game, so I don't know why they're doing it here. This is definitely Megatron from the War for Cybertron video games anyway. And yes, it looks like him, and it's a Voyager, of course, so that's better, because the other one was that we had before was just a deluxe figure. It was pretty big though for deluxe, but it was a deluxe. And that one had limited posability too, and I'm hoping this has plenty of posability, much like all the other Transformers that they're coming out with nowadays. But yeah, this looks cool, and you kind of have to have this one to go with War for Cybertron Optimus Prime. So yeah, and the War for Cybertron Optimus Prime to me looks really cool. I really love that Optimus Prime. That was one of my favorite designs. I didn't really like the Fall of Cybertron Optimus Prime design as much as I did the War for Cybertron Optimus Prime. But yeah, so that's my thoughts on this. I don't know what more to say. It just looks like the Megatron from that video game. The next one is Cliff Jumper. And Cliff Jumper is really just a repaint of Bumblebee. We know what we're getting here. I mean, the head, though, I don't know if the head on this one is like the video. Maybe it's... I guess maybe the head is from the War for Cybertron video game, maybe. Because this head looks... It almost looks like the Transformers Prime version of Cliff Jumper. I don't know. I like that head, though. I think that looks cool. Maybe it is just from the War for Cybertron version. I don't know. Because he was in the War for Cybertron game. You could actually play as him through a whole mission and everything. Him and Jazz, whatever. So, yeah. This is cool. I mean, he just looks like Bumblebee repainted with a new head. So, that's what you're getting. That's what you always get with these repaints. So, whatever. It's what it is. But yeah, moving on, I just wanted to cover these Amazon exclusives, even though I'm probably not going to buy them because they're always too expensive. But the Amazon exclusive pre-war 2-packs. And one is Minor Megatron with Senator RATBAT, and the other is Orion Pax and Senator Shockwave. Anyway, so the Minor Megatron or whatever from before he was Megatron, basically, before he was the leader of the Decepticons anyway, that looks kind of cool, but they're reusing that mold again and again and again and again, and that's just the War for Cybertron Siege Megatron mold, which that I think is better than the Earthrise one was, but still, it's just kind of weird. you take the cannon and you put a drill bit into it. I mean, that doesn't make much sense for drilling, but okay. I guess they don't want to make a new Megatron mold for some reason. I wish they would make one that's even more G1 and more like, I mean, it could be a tank still, but have the tank be really tank looking, like really filled out, fully tank form, and not cheap out in any way. Because I think this mold has kind of some cheap feeling spots on it. I know my War for Cybertron tank mode doesn't feel like the best quality. It doesn't feel as good of quality as like the Optimus Prime from Earthrise, you know. So it'd be nice if we had a Megatron and Optimus Prime that had the same equal quality. But yeah, this does look kind of cool though. I mean, he does look awesome as the miner in the robot mode anyway. And he comes with a pickaxe type of thing. And I don't know much about the Senator RATBAT because I never read these comics. I don't know. Yeah, Senator RATBAT, last time I seen RATBAT was a bat that transformed into a cassette that went into Soundwave. So whatever, it's what it is. It's a whole nother universe in a video in a comic book, I guess. So whatever that is, I mean, if you're into that stuff, that's cool. But yeah, this is the pre-war stuff, so I imagine that's probably why this stuff was happening like that, but whatever. Anyway, and then we go to the Orion Pax and Senator Shockwave. So for me, not knowing anything about the comic books, I'm wondering why Shockwave looks like this. I know it probably sounds stupid because some people already know about this and they just know all about this version of him, but Shockwave should be purple with a gun hand, and he should have one eye, and he should be like, he should turn into the gun or a gunship that looks like the gun, whatever. I don't understand what they're doing here, and I don't know why he looks this way. And I'm sure a lot of people are probably yelling at me saying, oh no, this is how he looked in the comic. Okay, that's fine, but this is not for me. I mean, they're just using one of those seeker jets from the Siege line or whatever and just changing it to be whatever this character of Shockwave is, I guess. A senator, I mean, that's kind of weird, but okay. And then it's just Orion Pax in a different form. I guess he's like a data clerk or something in this incarnation of him or whatever. And he just turns into the Hound from Siege body or the mold or whatever. So that's kind of boring to me. Okay. And they just had an Orion Pax and Alpha Trion set that just came out like not too long ago. So it seems really weird that they're just doing Orion Pax in a totally different, like rolled into a different type of design right away afterward. It just seems like they're overdoing the Orion Pax thing, but okay. Whatever, whoever wants this stuff, that's great. I'm glad you like it. It's just not for me. I just think this is weird. I just think it's strange that they're doing this so quickly, this Orion Pax stuff. But I guess it's pre-war stuff, and it's Amazon exclusive, so whatever. Anyway, so that was the Amazon exclusive 2-pack stuff. I'm going to move on to some of the main things that I wanted to talk about anyway now. And that is Deluxe Studio Series 86 Brawn. Deluxe Studio Series 86 Brawn looks freaking awesome. This is what I want. This is probably one of the main and only characters out of all these listed off that I was like, holy crap, I want that now. But yeah, he looks like Brawn. I mean, he looks great. And it would be nice if Cosmos was able to be, put back on the market for the people who could not get him. Because I guarantee there's a lot of people that want to complete their mini-bot set, but they can't because Cosmos was made basically impossible for most people to get. Now, I understand if you're rich, you can just go on Amazon and pay $95 or whatever he is now, but that's not exactly for everybody, especially in a economy time when things are not doing so well, and the price of Transformers is going through the roof as it is. So that's kind of harsh on the fans and the collectors for Hasbro to put it out that way, or for Walmart or whatever, whoever's in control of that because it was a Walmart exclusive. It's really harsh that they did that. because completists want to complete their sets. I mean, I'm kind of a completist, especially when it comes to these mini bots or whatever. I really would like to complete them and have the whole set of the original, just the original season 1 mini bots, you know, at least. Well, maybe season 2, I guess, because Cosmos is one. But I'm just saying, I would like to have the mini bots, and it pains me that they had to make it so hard to get these guys. But Braun looks great. I can't say anything bad about this guy. This guy looks awesome. I've always loved Braun. He's basically like Wolverine, a little short guy, that tough guy, you know. So, yeah, I just love Braun. He's freaking awesome. So I'm glad that we're finally going to get this. But like I said, in the past, these things are never in the stores like you want them to be. Distribution on Transformers and Masters of the Universe collections, I guess. Well, maybe in all toys altogether, but distribution has been absolutely the worst in the last couple years. And it's not because of COVID anymore. It's because of other stuff. I don't know what these companies are doing right now. I don't know what's going on, but I'm telling you, it's become really hard for a collector to collect anything. And it's not because of some virus. It's because something's going on. I don't know what's going on. The price of plastic is going up, I guess, because of the price of gas or oil is going up, I guess. So I don't know. But it's become ridiculous to get these things. Stores do not stock things anymore. They stock. We have at our Target and our Walmart. Well, Target still doesn't have much either, but our Walmart still has Wave 1 of Legacy. Transformers Legacy, Wave 1. It's still on the shelf. Kickback and all them. It's just insane. I have never seen Wave 2, Wave 3, Wave 4. I've never seen any of these things on the shelf. But we do have the Transformers Rise of the Beast stuff on the shelf. Oh, they had to rush that out to get it on the shelf immediately. We got those. Oh, yeah, we got lots of those. And we even got the kind of kid versions of them and all that stuff. Just piled up, just sitting around. No one's really buying them. But, you know, we couldn't get any of those other things, you know, like Transformers Legacy, Transformers Legacy Evolution. We couldn't get any of those on the shelf. No, we had to get the movie stuff. That's the priority. So as a collector, whenever I see movies coming out, I'm just like, oh, great. Yeah, even if the movie does well, yeah, I understand. That means we'll get more toys. Okay, that's great. But are there going to be more movie toys, or are we going to get more Transformers Legacy or Evolution toys, you know? That's my big gripe, I guess. It's just, what's going on? Can we get something that we actually want in the store? But no, it's got to be online, and you got to jump through these hoops, and they sell out right away with a pre-order, and then they move on to the next thing. Tarn, I still haven't gotten a Tarn. I don't know. I looked around. I see them out high priced everywhere. It's like, what's going on? Or he's just sold out. So it's like, and we're moving on already. It's like, I haven't seen a Tarn in the store. Oh, but I've seen, you know, Leo Prime. I've seen him. I've seen Hot Shot. I've seen Armada Starscream. I've seen even Inferno, the ant one, you know, from the Beast Wars. I've seen him, but I've never seen Tarn. That's weird. I thought he was in one of those waves. I don't get it. So I guess they only got like 2 Tarns and they've got a million freaking Leo Primes. I don't understand how that works, but whatever. My rant is over. I will continue. But yeah, Braun looks awesome. And I can't wait to maybe see him online and get him, because I don't think I'll be able to get him in a store ever, because stores don't stock. But yeah, the next one are a bunch of reveals, and it's kind of dumb that they did this, because the pictures don't really, it's just an image. Here, this is what's coming. So the next one is Deluxe Bombshell. Now, I got kickback. I could probably go buy another kickback right now, because Walmart's still stock them, because, you know, they don't get up-to-date stuff. But yeah, Deluxe Bombshell looks cool and everything. I kind of wish he'd have the purple on his chest. I understand that the cartoon, I think it might have not had purple. And I just, for some reason, growing up, I've always thought the cartoon had a purple end on there with the yellow. I don't know. So it just came, because they don't match. I guess it feels like he doesn't match. And was it purple on his chest, or maybe it was his arms? I don't know. It's something. I'm messing it up right now, but yeah. So Bombshell, I have to have all the Insecticons. I have to collect all 3 of them. Just like the rest of the Dinobots, I have to finish those. Because I plan on kind of cutting back on buying any Transformers for a long time. Or just not buying them. And just kind of buying just here and there. After I get certain characters. Like all of the Insecticons and all the Dinobots. And then there's some Autobots that I'm kind of waiting for, like Ratchet and a couple other characters. But I just don't understand why they're doing it with the black chest instead of the purple. I don't know. Because all the other ones have black and purple and yellow, and they kind of, I feel like they have to match. It's just my little brain thing that I'm having. So anyway, Bombshell looks cool, and I just need to get all the Insecticons and the Dinobots before I could take a break off of collecting, really. But yeah, moving on, the next one on the list is STRONGARM. Now, this is a character from the Robots in Disguise show or whatever, I believe. I didn't really watch it. But yes, this is a female character, and of course her name is STRONGARM. I always thought that was kind of weird, that the female has to be the strong arm, like she's super strong, like she could outdo the male. It's like, okay, yes, you're a female, that's fine and everything. I don't mind female Transformers. I think that there's not enough of them. But I just hate it when they're like made to be like more manly, It's like, okay, whatever. I mean, whatever. I'm just tired of people putting agendas into these things and pushing whatever. But anyway, she looks fine. I probably won't get her. I don't even care. This is not a character I'm out looking for. I'm sure somebody likes it. Someone wants to buy it. That's great. That's great if you like it. That's fine. I don't have a problem with you getting it. It's just not for me. The next one after that is DELUXE DETRITUS or whatever. Yeah, DETRITUS. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm sure someone's yelling into their TV saying, "Yeah, you're saying it wrong," but whatever. For me, I don't understand. Okay, this is Hound. Just another repaint. What in the world happened to the repaint? What happened to the Earth mode Hound that we actually had seen pictures of? And that Hound was supposed to come out in the Bumblebee, in the Buzzworthy Bumblebee line or whatever. Like all those repaints and whatever that they do on that line. They seem to do all kinds of random stuff. So I just really want the Hound. I don't care about a repaint of Hound. I want Hound. Then we'll talk about a repaint later. So I want the Earth mode Hound. I just love Hound, and I just want the Earth Jeep Hound or whatever, and I just want him to be G1 Studio Series 86 type, that type of Hound. So I don't know why we get to look at this stupid repaint. I just don't know what Hasbro's thinking. Just give us Hound, please. So anyway, I will not buy this. But anyway, moving on to the next one because I'm just not really a fan of this. And the next one is a DELUXE Cyberverse Shadow Striker. Now that's kind of weird that they chose, out of all the Cyberverse characters, they choose Shadow Striker. Cyberverse, I did see a couple episodes in the beginning, and she turned into a kind of a cool car, I think. Anyway, but she has all different parts on her. It's just kind of weird. So it seems like there's going to be a lot of paint job stuff on this character, that they're going to have to do a lot of mold things to get this thing to transform and look the way it does in this picture anyway, and for it to turn into a car that is one color, one look, so it doesn't have all those extra parts hanging off. I don't know how they're going to do it. I'd like to see how they're going to do it, but that's the way it is, I guess. Yeah, I won't probably buy this though. I don't really care. I'm not a big fan of of that character. I don't really care. But yeah, it's cool. There's another female, and it's a Decepticon this time. That's nice. So anyway, the next one here is Bludgeon. Now, this is a Voyager Bludgeon. Now, Voyager Bludgeon is a little different than I thought, because this is actually the Tarn mold, and they're turning the Tarn mold into Bludgeon. okay, that's interesting. But in this picture, he doesn't have like his swords or anything. I mean, I'd like him to have a cannon that can go on his arm at least. But this basically looks like Tarn and just kind of remolded a little bit to be Bludgeon. And that Tarn mold that I want is cool and everything, but I think it's a little thin for Bludgeon. I kind of want Bludgeon to be a little bit more thicker and more bulky, or like more badass looking. But I'm sure it'll look cool once we get to see it, which is kind of sad because this is supposed to be like a reveal show that they did, and there wasn't any real like amazing reveals. There wasn't a whole lot of reveals really. So yeah, it's nice that we're getting a Bludgeon. I kind of wish that they would use that mold to do the Fallen instead. But yeah, whatever. It's whatever it is. I mean, they're just going to do what they're going to do, and I can't really change much. So those are just my thoughts on it. Next one after that is interesting. Voyager Junkion Trash Master. Now, Trash Master, we've seen a leak. And in this picture, you can see one of the pictures from the leak, the front of the chest and everything. The leak didn't have a head, of course. But when I first seen that leak, everyone was saying it's going to be a Junkion. And I was like, how are you getting Junkion? This doesn't look like a Junkion. My first thoughts when I seen the leak, the picture, is because they're talking about doing animated figures. I thought, oh my God, are they going to actually do Mixmaster from Transformers Animated? Because we never actually got a Transformers Animated Mixmaster, and we didn't get the Scrapper, those two characters, We didn't get those. And I was like, wow, are they actually going to do a Voyager one of those and actually do the character now? And no, apparently not. Even though it looks a lot like it because it's green and purple. And I was like, wow, there's a lot of similarities in the color and the kind of shape. Well, maybe down the road, maybe they'll remold this like substantially and turn it into the animated Mixmaster. I don't know. It's a good idea though if they do, but it probably turns into a dump truck, and that's kind of like a nod to animated Wreck-Gar, which maybe that's what they could do with this too. Maybe that's what they're going to do later, an animated Wreck-Gar. The colors right now are not exactly right for an animated Wreck-Gar, but yeah, it's just something to think about. Because they didn't even give us a picture for this Trash Master. There's no picture, and it's kind of like, why even reveal it if you're not even going to give us a picture? It just seems dumb. Just give us a picture or something of a design that you have. I don't know. It just seems weird that they just hey, animated Trash Master is coming. Okay, so that's just something that bothers me that they did. Anyway, and the last one here is going to be Leader Dreadwing. Okay, well, I kind of could have told you this was going to happen since they did Skyquake, and I still haven't seen a Skyquake in a store or any place like that or anything. It basically is I don't know, it just doesn't show up anywhere. I imagine maybe on Hasbro Pulse they have them. I don't know. I haven't looked recently. But yeah, so he's just a repaint of Skyquake. So, okay, that's kind of a no-brainer, I guess. So that's what we're getting. And that's not something I'm really into. So anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say about these. I kind of wonder what Hasbro is thinking sometimes when it comes to this stuff. But there's a couple good ones in there. There's only like 2 or maybe 3 that I would probably buy. I don't know. But yeah, this is not a very good reveal for May 23 or whatever, like the live stream that they had. But yeah, it's what it is, I guess. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see if they actually give us pictures of these images that they tried to like give us thoughts on. I don't know. We'll see. I really would just like to see Bombshell, the actual figure, and I'd kind of like to see what happens with this Trash Master guy from the Junkions or whatever. And well, I'd also like to see what the Bludgeon looks like in actual toy form, and not in like a sketch or whatever drawing of him. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about all this stuff. So tell me what you think in the comment section below. And like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.